Okay, now it's time for us to read this story by Saki called The Open Window. I really love this painting. It reminds me of the story a lot, and you'll see why as you read it. This one is done by William Chase in pastel, but it has just the look of the girl that you will encounter in this story, I think. As you read the story, I want you to focus on an element of plot that's called flashback. Now, what exactly is flashback? And I hope my picture gives you a clue here if you're not familiar with it. But it's a break in the sequence of events. As you know, a plot is the sequence of events. This happens, then that happens. Flashback breaks that sequence to give a detail that happened earlier, something that happened before. Why does an author use flashback? One reason is to give information that's important to understanding the story. You just don't know what's going on unless you get a little more information. And why don't they just tell you that at the beginning? You know, this happened, this is the setting, and then this happened. One of the reasons is to allow the story to begin with action. Instead of burdening the reader with a lot of detail, this is why I'm telling you the story, they'll just start the story, and then they'll go back and give you a little detail, sometimes several times, so that it doesn't break the story up so much and so that it doesn't start with a monotonous beginning. Also, it keeps the story moving along at a good pace. Here are some examples that you will find in the story. I know how it will be, his sister had said when he was preparing to migrate to this rural retreat. Here is a clue to flashback. Had said. Okay, this is something that happened before. She's not saying it. Her sister didn't say that. Her sister said, had said. There's a clue. Okay. In sections 14 and 15, you're going to see this. Out through that window 3 years ago to a day, her husband and her 2 young brothers went off for their day's shooting. Here's the girl telling a story now that happened before. She's giving some detail that happened before. Flashback. Now read the story and find some evidence of flashback.